Exciting news for our brothers and sisters, our daughters, our sons, and those who are in their first year. His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. I like this song. Oka obeyo, Oka obeyo, Mahama Oka obeyo. And even before we came into government, today is the 7th of July, exactly 6 months today, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama was sworn in as president. And so far, it's been an amazing 6 months, awesome 6 months. Everything that His Excellency John Dramani Mahama promised, you can see it's unfolding in reality. It's being real. Initially, it was a promise. Today is a reality. People are living it. Is it a national apprenticeship program, a free sanitary pad, a whole lot, a jumawura, a whole lot. And then he also promised that when he comes, one of the issues when he was going round, the youth was top on his agenda. He listened to the youth. I remember during his encounter with the youth at the Bukom Arena, where he stood in the middle, and around him were thousands of youth, and he was picking questions from every angle. And most of the youth, their problem was when they get admission into the tertiary institutions. With all the tertiary institutions we have, sometimes KNUST alone gets over 60,000 applications. And based on their space they have, they are able to sometimes admit 7,000, 10,000 out of that lot. And then a story is told of a young man from far away in a village who did so well. Look at having education in the village is even a battle on its own. Then after SHS, your results come, and the guy was so good when it comes to science. And because of 2,300, sometimes 4,000, sometimes 2,008, sometimes 1,008, the person has gained admission out of the lot. And because of this amount, cannot enter into the tertiary institution to pursue the course. His Excellency John Dramani Mahama said, we can do something about it. It will cost us, but you see, nothing can be compared to when you get the opportunity to enter the tertiary institution. When you enter, you are able to meet the deadline and you enter. Help will surely come. There are stories. Many will share their story. Some, they have their parents had to go for loans and all that. Some could not enter because of 2,300. Some could not enter because of 4,000.
But there are those who enter because of some of these challenges.
They defer. There's also that. Those who defer, they have the chance to go because they are already in the system. So 1 semester, 2 semesters, these are also issues.
Better to start in the
It's better to start not to have the, because the following year the numbers will also go up, and then the struggle becomes tougher than this year. But you see, President John Dramani Mahama has fulfilled his promise of ensuring that that stress is not there. Those who entered and got help to enter paid, because we needed to do due diligence before we can roll it out. What happened over the weekend is those who have paid getting refund. And it's amazing. So if your parent went for a loan and even have started servicing that loan, now the whole money comes back to you. Transfer it back to your parents to settle. There are those who also did not go for loan. They are well-to-do. They pay. Now they can use that money for something else. And then when you said that Some also enter and they still face challenges and they have to defer. In as much as it is better that way, we feel that His Excellency John Dramani Mahama has said that this Students' Loan Trust Plus, let us ensure that after they are catered for when they enter, the second year they don't struggle.
Okay.
So they can go for the students' loan, which is much improved than it is now. So once people have started getting their monies, I know we have some months to ensure that the students' loan trust fund plus also comes to take care of them, those who genuinely have struggles. I mean, the struggle is real. So we thank God, free SHS, we can see an improved version of the free SHS under the leadership of His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. The students are also jubilating at the secondary school. Their food, they can see an improvement. All these needs, planning, quality planning goes into it. It has come to stay. We heard the MPP trying to pollute the minds of parents and Ghanaians that the NDC will come and abolish the free SHS. His Excellency John Dramani Mahama said, no, it has come to stay. And we seek to improve it. Truly, we are seeing the improvement.
The Education Minister has more or less said something that contradicts what President Mahama said during the campaign in terms of the food. Those have raised that issue. You know, President Mahama did say that they will restructure the system to ensure that their food purchasing situation is decentralized,
yes,
where head teachers and masters will be responsible, yes, for procuring foods and of course at the local areas, etc. The Education Minister after a while has said they are reverting to their old policy because he said that they were not too sure of the quality. Don't you think it's sounding a bit contradictory?
Free SHS has come to stay. The whole process, we need a policy that will guide it.
Okay.
And I'm expecting that very soon we should be able to present a policy document to Parliament to ensure that all these things that so far, after 8 years, we should know the problems. Food, accommodation, and facilities and all that, we should know. So there must be a way forward. This is how the way forward for me. I believe that decentralized system that we knew, in as much as there were issues with it, corruption here and there, monies and.
But that's the issue of the minister.
Yes.
Some people take advantage of that.
You always find one or two. But when you have a solid system in place, it should be able to check these things.
It's better.
It's better. It's better. So far, the testimonies that we have received after this 6 months, when government decided to send the money to the schools, they are positive. Certainly, you will find one negative here. We are individuals. We are, some of us are born bad, no matter the level we find ourselves. But with a system in place to check, you are able to reduce or eradicate these issues. So if it goes back, everything centralized, there are schools that will struggle when it comes to it. And one good thing about decentralization of the food purchases and all that is that there are areas, there are farmers, there are markets, women who benefit when it is the school within their locality that are doing the purchases than when it's centralized. We find these shortages when suppliers are not able to meet the deadline and all that. You create problem for a large. Meanwhile, if it's salt you want in that local area, the headmaster or those in charge can talk with the women who do it and even give it to them on credit when the money comes, they are giving back their money than when it's central and the headmasters become helpless. So whatever the minister has seen and is thinking of doing, it's not a one-man thing. In fact, we had this dialogue, educational dialogue, where even the free SHS and the way we should do things came up. I'm sure the document must be ready, must go into Parliament, and then let's ensure that we have it binding, that it becomes difficult for people to do what they wish.
Let's do some politics.